Okay, this video is meant to show how to crack RSA because it was never discussed explicitly in the notes or in the previous video. Um, and basically the thing I want to emphasize in this video is why factoring large numbers is the key to cracking it. So suppose that we're in the situation we were before, where we have Alice and they're sending a message to Bob. And Bob has two keys, public and private. And so here they are. Bob's public key is, in this case, let's say 73, 1,843, and his private key, well, let's say it's private and we don't know it. And the whole idea is that because his public key is so simple, we're going to be able to figure out what it is. So it's going to be something of this form, D 1,843. Okay, now, let's also throw in a message from Alice so that we have a goal to focus on. So Alice sends the message 1,586 to Bob. So that's some kind of message that she's encrypted using his public key. Now for us to figure it out, like what was the message that she sent, all we need to do is factor 1,843 and use the factorization to compute phi of n, and then we should be able to figure out what the D is in his private key. So to crack this message, we factor 1,843 is 19 times 97. So this means that phi of 1,843 is 18 times 96, which is 1728. So then all we need to do is solve using the Euclidean algorithm for 73D equal to 1 mod 1728. And you go through the calculation and it turns out that that D is going to be 1,657. So then if we want to actually find out what the message was that we were supposed to be focusing on, all you need to do is take the original message that you saw go from Alice to Bob, raise it to that power because you now know Bob's private key, and of course you have to use repeated squaring and things like that in order to do such a large power, but this turns out to be 28 mod 1843. So that 28, that is Alice's message to Bob.